Welcome everybody. It's good to have you guys tuning in. Today we are talking about something very, very crucial to everyone in society. This is CITAM Church Online and my name is Richard Oketch. Let's talk about integrity. Something that has been talked about so many times. I'm pretty sure there's nothing new I can add to integrity as a conversation, but let's make it personal. Do you think you're a person of integrity? Do you think you are a man or a woman of integrity? Would you consider, if they were to split people into two different groups, those who have integrity or those who are not integrity, who do not have integrity at all, where would you lie? Just think about it. Okay, you can stop thinking now. Let me share what I have to say. So, integrity is something that is very, very important for each and every individual. In your walk with God, in your interaction with your colleagues, with your friends, with your family, you have to exercise and be someone who can be qualified as having integrity. In the book of Psalm, we're told something very simple. Walking in the counsel of the wicked, we're told not to. Standing in the way of people who are scoffers. Sitting with people who are gossipers and do not have anything to do with righteousness, we are warned against such things. So one simple thing that you have to notice is when you're in the process of talking to someone or interacting with someone, say you bump into someone on your way to work or to school or to church, you're walking. The first thing you'll do is you will stand, as is emphasized in the book of Psalm. You will stand. That means you've given something your attention. 2, you will sit. It has captured you to the point where you are like, let me sit and listen to what is actually happening. So that is how you engage people. And the most important thing that you need to realize is whatever you give attention to will always, more chances than ever, become part and parcel of who you are. It is important for us to exercise integrity because the best example I can give is a man like David. Now, David is known for very many different things. He was someone who was strong in battle. He was a very, very talented musician. He was a really, really good guy and a very good dancer. But he was also someone who had his faults. But one thing that God tells us about David is that he was a man after God's own heart. Do you desire to be someone who is after God's own heart? Can you imagine God speaking to you and about you and saying that truly whoever is watching this video right now is someone who is after my own heart? Just imagine how important that is. Now, we cannot achieve such things without integrity. Integrity, for me, is doing the right thing when people are watching, when no one is watching. When push comes to shove, are you a person of integrity? In our society nowadays, we keep on talking about corruption. It is a broken record. We keep on talking about bribes. We keep on talking about the different shortcuts that people are taking to ensure that they make it, quote unquote. Please, 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 in the process of getting to where you want to be, are you exercising integrity? It's as simple as saying, yes, I did what I did at this point in time because of this. Or you just lie. It is that simple. You can get away with it very easily. No one will ask you any other question after that because, you've saved your skin. But integrity means that you're called upon to do the right thing even when it hurts, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you have no other option at your disposal. You choose to stay firm and stay true. We remember that God's truth is the truth. So it is important for us to understand that with integrity and our walk with God, they should always go hand in hand. Are you a Christian just out of, presentation and because you attend church? Or are you a Christian on Tuesday morning when you're late for work and a cop stops you because you are overspeeding and you decide, you know what, I can very easily get out of this by just giving the cop 1,000 bob or 2,000, and then I know I'll be on my way and no one will ever remember and no one has seen me. But deep down in your heart, the conviction of the Spirit tells you that is wrong. I remember a time when my father was unwell and we were rushing him to hospital, and I got stopped by traffic police. I was overspeeding, and they stopped us and told us, oh, the car was overspeeding, And this is the fine. I was doing 118 kilometers at a zone that is supposed to be 100 kilometers. So the fine is 1,000 bob for every kilometer. I have to pay 18,000 shillings as a fine. So, you know, it's very easy for me to save 16,000 by giving the cop 2,000 bob. But you know what, I thought, let's follow the due process. Went to the traffic court, told the magistrate what was going on, and he listened to us, and I'd still paid the fine, but he reduced the fine to 5,000 bob. So I saved 13,000. But the most important thing for me that day, the most important lesson I learned, is that there is glory in the truth. There is a personal achievement in walking in integrity. You may not have people recording you and clapping for you afterwards and saying, oh, giving you all the praise that you desire. But the most important thing is that our Father in heaven is watching. And you know that your conscience is clear. There's nothing better than a clear conscience whenever you are alone and you know you did the right thing. It feels really, really good, doesn't it? So most important thing for us, let us pay attention to the fact that God desires for us rather, to be people of integrity, to walk in truth, to exercise justice, and to be people who, when called upon, can stand and say that we stand for the truth. No matter what happens, we are going to stand and speak that which is going to glorify God, even in our habits, in our daily lives, in our practices, interactions with people in school. You know, I know in school there are people who pass exams as a harambe. You know, your Mwakenya is there, you're ready to cheat and copy in exams, and you think degree ni harambe. It has become normalized in our institutions and different systems. That is something you need to shun from, and just say, I'm going to do it to the glory and honor of God. I'm going to walk in integrity. I know in the long run, it is going to pay off. It is important for us to realize that the process of integrity is always going to pay off. If you have many questions about what we've talked about and about integrity, it is important for you to engage with us on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We have different platforms. Just search for CITAM. We will engage with you. But we'd like to fellowship with you, to have you come to church and engage with us and listen to what we have to say. There are very, very many other topics we discuss that I believe are going to be beneficial and helpful to you as an individual in your growth. So every Sunday we have two services, the family service from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and then another one from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. For the young people, we have a youth service every Sunday, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and for the teenagers, we have Teens Cafe from 11:30 a.m. all the way to 1:30 p.m. We hope to see you there.